set the hook. Whoa.
Hey guys, Blue Line Fishing here. Welcome back for this month's review of Mystery Tackle Box. And it's a little bit different this month. You know, traditionally I always get a bass fishing box. This time did something a little different, got a saltwater box. This is the Inshore Tackle saltwater box, and the reason being is next month we're doing a trip down to the Gulf Coast. Be down there about a week and a half, and we'll surf fish every day that we're down there. And that's what this box is. It's mainly for surf fishing and that type of stuff. So we're gonna get into that, see how you guys like it, check it out, because this is just for you. All right guys, let's get into this box and see what we've got. You know, the first thing out of the gate is something a little different this month is Mystery Tackle Box has changed their boxes. This is last month's bass box. You can see a little different, just the labeling and stuff that's on it. Not really the labeling, but what they have on it. So it's kind of a cool looking box, something different they've done, and kind of up the graphics on it. But I know you guys don't really care about the box. Let's get in to see what they have as far as tackle goes. Like I said, I'm doing a saltwater trip here at the end of next month, and I've got quite a bit of saltwater gear, but you know how that goes. You can never have too much gear for whatever you're fishing for. So with that being said, first thing we have in here, Excite Baits Shad Nasty Swim Bait, and I'll take those out so you can get a little better look at them. It's in chartreuse and blue. So this is a swim bait. As you can see, it's got the rib back, big paddle tail with a boot tail on it. It's a 4-inch swim bait, good looking bait. It's even got the cut in the belly flap, so you can rig it weedless on a jig head, however you want to do that. We use a lot of swim baits while we're down there because we're mainly targeting redfish, flounder, speckled sea trout, things like that. So that'll definitely come in handy. One more look at that there real quick. That's the Shad Nasty swim bait right there. And to go along with that, they have some 5-inch fluke hooks is what they're calling them, but they're 4/0 Model F. Basically looks like an offset shank, sorry about that, worm hook. And they have little keepers on the end of them there. So I'm going to pull one of these out of here and let you guys, or actually a couple of them out of here, and let you guys see it. You can see the end of that right there has 2 little barbs that is going to keep that bait, like that swim bait I just showed you, up on the hook a little bit better. Plus it's got kind of an aggressive, about a 45-degree bend on the front part of the hook shank. So those would fit in there for any kind of bait like that nicely. So that is the 4/0 offset shank worm hooks that they have. Next thing is a mustad big bucktail jig. Nothing real fancy there. We'll pop it out of the package too, just so you can get a better look at it. But what it basically is you know, just a jig bait like you'd use for freshwater fishing too. But down there, you know, you could target inshore species like cobia, maybe even some reds and different things like that. But it's just a big bucktail jig. Let me get my finger off the front of that right there so you can get a better look at it. Feels like it's about 1 ounce. I didn't really look at the weight on it. I don't see a weight on it, but it feels like it's about 1 ounce jig on there. So that's the mustad jig right there. Next, what we have is, and this I'm pretty excited about using and trying. This is a Weston Flat Max, and it's basically like a jig type bait, but you could use it as a jig, you could use it as a crankbait. I think it would have actually a lot of different applications. I'm going to take it out of here so you can definitely get a better look at it. First, when it comes to the packaging, there's actually a little Weston sticker that's in there. These baits are made in Scandinavia, so it's got the Weston Scandinavian sticker there. And as you can see, this looks like a small flounder. It's got about a 1 ounce head on it, and it's got the curl tail on it right there. But you know, this bait, you can basically drag this slow along the bottom. You could bounce it just like you would a bass jig. You could even use it vertically. There's a lot of different applications for this. Like I say, I've never fished this type of bait in salt water, so that's going to be something different for me. And you see, it comes with 2 different body styles, the curl tail and the flat paddle tail. What's unique about this paddle tail, I think, is you can see right on the end there, it has a little lip, which I guess is going to give that more lift and a little more motion as you bounce this along or drag this along the bottom, or however it is you're going to fish it. But that is the Weston Flat Max. Pretty neat bait, and I'm definitely geeked about fishing it just because it's a type of bait that I've never fished. Once again, it's saltwater. And the last thing in this month's Inshore Tackle Box here is from Biospawn. It's the EXO Swim, another swim bait. And I'll give you a view at the bottom. The top's kind of a watermelon pumpkin seed color with green glitter and kind of that shad colored silver body on it. Once again, would work out well with these 4-aught hooks that they put in there. You could fish this on a jig head. You could also fish it underneath the popping cork. Just really depends on what you want to do with it. But that is all the baits for this month, and they put a sticker in there. And I will have to say that is a rerun from a few months ago. I got a heavy metal tungsten sticker that was in one of the boxes. So yeah, they don't really have saltwater stickers, or they're running out, one or the other. And then their publication they put in there every time, a little flyer dibble, has some good tips and tricks and pro tips in there and things. Not a bad little read. It's a quick read because it's only a few pages long in there. So that is the Mystery Tackle Box Saltwater Edition. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That is the June edition of Mystery Tackle Box for 2019, the Saltwater Edition. If you liked it, please give me a like, subscribe. You can also check me out on Instagram and Facebook. You can also check out on Instagram, have my own line of spinner baits, and that's at rip_jaw_lures. And I really appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you again next time. Thanks.